Welcome to Trading Up Special Edition, where we give you an inside look at job opportunities and the possibility to trade up your lifestyle. One of the toughest decisions we make is to choose what career path to follow, whether fresh out of high school or already in a career that isn't quite what you expected, or perhaps facing a job loss. What are your options? You could just immediately enter the workforce. Many today are hiring with no experience necessary. Maybe a 4 or more year college degree is your path to a chosen profession. Or yet, another option is to get trained by and learn from the best in the window and door replacement business, a place where you can unlock your future. You won't just settle for an average run-of-the-mill job, but you'll learn on-site from the best in the business, and you'll get well paid while all building a career in a company known for their employee satisfaction, where opportunities are endless and growth is your destination. On this episode of Trading Up Special Edition, we're heading to Renewal by Andersen, window and door replacement experts in Northwest Ohio. We'll meet several employees in both the front office and out in the field, currently employed at Renewal by Andersen. But first, let's learn a little bit about the history of Renewal by Andersen and what they can offer you as a potential customer or as an employee.
My name is Dave McWhinney. I'm the General Manager of Renewal by Andersen of Northwest Ohio. The Andersen Corporation was founded in 1903 in Minnesota, and they built up a wonderful reputation over 100 years. In the 1950s, Andersen had developed the vinyl window, and they never actually came to market with that. But what came out of that is in the early 1970s, they came up with a new product called Fibrix, which is a composite, and it won't rot, peel, flake, or fade. They tested for over 20 years before they decided to fully come to market with them in the 1990s. So as they came out with the Fibrix window, they decided to start Renewal by Andersen as the replacement division for Andersen. The windows have a 20-year warranty on the glass, the Fibrix, and the seals, and we come out and fix it for free if there ever are any issues. We've been putting them in the Toledo area since around the year 2000, and we're unaware of any Renewal by Andersen windows even being replaced over the last 25 years. A typical day here at Renewal by Andersen, our crews come in early in the morning. They get here at 7:30 or 7:45 and load up and head out. The sales team, a lot of them will come in and check in, follow up with their past customers, and we typically run appointments at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m., although we can be flexible. We like to run on Saturdays and sometimes even on Sundays. We want to be available, so if people are looking to get a consultation, we try to make it so we're available within the next 2 to 3 days to be able to get out and give them a quote.
My name is Darren Cohn, and I'm the Chief Sales Officer here at Renewal by Andersen. I've been with Renewal by Andersen, Northwest Ohio, for a little over 5 years. So in terms of what we do, how we do it, and why it's different, I think that's extremely important because we provide the customer that peace of mind of one point of contact, one point of accountability. When you do a project with us, you only deal with us, and that's very unique in this industry. So we find out a solution for you while we're in your home. We offer you the price and timeline, and if you want to proceed with that contract, then we build everything custom per order for you. It shows up at your home, labeled by room with your name on it, and then we install it, and then we warranty and service it going forward. So you're not dealing with 3 different companies, you're not dealing with different vendors, you're only dealing with Renewal by Andersen, and though we are a national company, we have a local office right in Toledo, Ohio that serves the 419 area code. So you're dealing with a local entity that's family owned and all local employees that are going to serve your solution.
My name is Micah White, and I'm the Director of Operations at Renewal by Andersen. I have been with Renewal by Andersen since June of 2024. I came from a background of operations. Renewal by Andersen grew quickly, and I was able to join the team to be able to help with that future forecasting. My typical day consists of operationally working with payroll, working with the employees, providing health insurance benefits, everything that I can do to support the employees overall. I am also a problem solver, so whatever comes across our desk in that day, we have to make sure that we solve it and help support the homeowner overall.
I feel like we're a long train of trained cars. Each car has a different department or duty, and oftentimes you got to come and help plug those pieces together to make sure that each project's successful, for the company, but ultimately to provide the ultimate service for the customer and the homeowner.
This year we're going to do over 1,000 projects. And there's a lot of moving pieces, and we have people behind the scenes just doing amazing work. We have our own custom paint and stain shop, which we're the only people in the area that have their own custom paint and stain shop to our knowledge. We'll do up to 70 different stains, and then we have some help with an outside vendor to match our paint colors for the trim as well. We want to do a signature service job, so when somebody's completed with the project that they don't have to go back and do anything.
Coming up on Trading Up Special Edition. In addition to the office staff, we're heading out and following an installation team to hear their thoughts on their position at and the process of working at Renewal by Andersen. But first, let's test your knowledge with Trading Up Trivia. In our conversations with Dave McWhinney, how many years did Andersen Windows test their Fibrix windows before fully coming to market? Is it A, 15 years, B, 20 years, C, 25 years, or D, 30 years? We'll be back with the answer right after this. Welcome back. Before the break, we asked in our conversation with Dave McWhinney, we asked, how many years did Andersen Windows test their Fibrix windows before fully coming to market? If you answered B, 20 years, you are correct. Your path to becoming an employee begins the first day you step through the doors at Renewal by Andersen. Not only are you given hands-on expert instruction, you're also given the tools necessary to start a fulfilling career. Let's learn a bit more about the team at Renewal by Andersen and watch how they expertly install a window.
My name is Tom Snyder. I'm the lead installer at Renewal by Andersen. I've been a lead installer since 2015 at Renewal by Andersen. I've been installing windows for 34 years. So I've got a little bit of experience. I'm the old man around the shop. So the nice thing about Renewal by Andersen is it's kind of a full service pickup. We generally get into the shop about 7:30 or 7:45. We pull up to an overhead door. All our product is staged already. We're able to load it all in the trailer. All our trim, everything is there that we need, and we try to be out the door by 8:15. We get to the job site usually between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, get things set up for the day, put all our tarps and aisle runners in, go through and double check all the sizes to make sure that everything's properly measured. We try and treat everybody's home like it's your own home, or even better, like your grandma's house.
We do take great care of people's homes. We want to make sure that we're putting protection down, where they have runners, so we're not walking all over their carpet and tracking dirt and snow and mud and whatever into their house. We also want to make sure that we cover their sofas and their furniture and all of that with plastic so that their belongings are protected.
Try and keep everything clean. Yeah, from there we start our installation. We have a really good crew. Everybody can complement and do whatever needs to be done so that if somebody's off or away doing something else, that we can pick up the pace and everybody can complete it. So our project today, we started yesterday, 15 windows, and we put in 12 yesterday. Today we started with 3. Jason has worked with me on and off for probably 15 years. He's gonna demonstrate the installation and completion of a window.
My name is Jason. I am an installer. Today we're replacing a single casing window. First, what we're going to do is always measure the window before we ever start tearing it out. Get the size right, then we can start tearing it out. You can see she's in pretty rough shape. We're going to take care of all that today. Right now we're taking off the stops from this casing. We got to open it up to the jamb because this is where the window is measured to. Side to side, top to bottom. We're going to remove the locks, move the handle. Yep, and then just kind of clean up any debris that might be in the way. We want to make sure that all of our spray foam expands to the area that we need it to. Clean everything up real good, vacuum it. And then we're going to nail on some stops on the sides. I'm going to give him some measurement for our side stops. Then what we'll do, we'll get those nailed up first, get them exactly where we would like our window to set. We'll outside install it, push it to those stops, and that way we got the same reveal all the way around. So that way, when eventually I go on the outside and I start measuring for my metal, everything is going to be even all the way around, because if it's not, it makes my job more difficult. Put them at 56 3/4. This is my boss, Tom, here. He's really the man that makes the magic happen around here. So now he's just gonna nail up a couple of stops. What he does is he's got a jig that he uses to keep the reveal exactly the same all the way, all 4 corners. He's getting the sides nailed up. And then they'll outside install it, get it shimmed, get it screwed in, and insulate it, and eventually we'll come back through and put our tops and bottoms on. And this way, it's uniform all the way around. And it's gonna be perfect, or as perfect as we can possibly get it anyways. Yep, now he's all set. Jaden's gonna be on the outside. He's gonna come and set the window for him.
Hi, my name is Jaden Graves, and I'm a window installer helper. I've been with Renewal since June this year. I believe that's around 6 months now. I had worked with Tom, my current boss, for a while. It's very professional. Everything's always ready for us in the morning.
Tom's gonna hold it in place. Jaden's gonna be on the outside. What he's gonna do is get it centered. So that way when I do the metal work on the outside, my sides are the same measurement on everything. So that way everything looks uniform on the outside as well as the inside. Then they'll start putting shims on the outside. And once he's done shimming tops and bottoms, Tom's gonna go ahead and start screwing it in. You can see him shimming it. That window is starting to move a little bit. And that's centering it on the inside and on the outside. And once that's good, he knows he can screw it in. So what Jaden's gonna do out there is help either push in or out to make sure he's got it to the depth that he wants that window to set at, to make sure that it's tight against those stops. And when you pull that sash up and down, you can feel the drag if it's too tight, if it's not enough, because you want that to operate properly, especially for the homeowner. Because if they're a little older, you never want it to be difficult for the customer to operate. We want to make it as easy as we can for the customer. Yes, sir. So now what he's doing, he's measuring across the bottom, and he wants that same measurement to be in the center. And if he knows he's got the same measurement, everything is straight as an arrow. And now he's pulling in the tilt latches, which operates the double hungs. He can fold it in, customer can wipe it down, clean it from the inside. They never have to go outside to do so. Make sure it operates proper, make sure it locks proper. It's good to go. Thumbs up, and we can move on to the next one. I've worked for many window companies throughout my 15 years of installing windows. Renewal by Andersen, they truly do offer the best product around. Watch that spray foam expand, and it's minimal expanding, so it's not gonna blow anything out of whack. It goes right to the existing window and the frame, and it will not expand any further. And it will be airtight and watertight. It's an amazing product. Renewal by Andersen offers a beautiful product. The Fibrex, the composite material, it will never rot. It will never go bad. It will never fade. The product is made to stand the test of time, and it has proven itself time and time again. It's a beautiful product, and you truly do get what you pay for.
Experienced Renewal by Andersen installers utilize professional techniques to exceed customer expectations. They also play an important role in training those joining Renewal by Andersen wanting to advance their career.
We're gonna do our outside trim work, which involves bending metal. Everything we do as far as our metal work is gonna be custom to whatever needs to be done. So we've already gone through and measured what we need for the aluminum. Brad has already bent it on what we have inside the trailer. It's called a brake. And what it does is it takes sheet of metal and we can break it to any size we need. We bend it to any shape that we need, and we're gonna wrap a window. He already knows what his measurements are coming off of the window, and he knows what his return is gonna be back inside of the J channel. So he's just getting a face measurement on what his top is gonna be. And now that he has that, he's gonna go bend it. And while he's bending, let's wrap a window. What we're gonna do is what we call picture framing a window. This is what we call a sill. I'm gonna take this sill here, get it to where I want it to be, and mark it, and then I'm gonna notch around and get this nailed up. Let's tuck our foam in here that we did earlier. We already got our sill marked. That mark there is what I have for my length, so I'm gonna fold that all the way around. Those marks there are just what I need to notch around that. I'm gonna take my knife, and I'm gonna score from this mark to that mark. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So what it does is when I cut this notch here, all I gotta do is take that and it bends right off. And this here, I'll save this for the next window. That'll be my next sill. I'm gonna take my sill, see how it fits nice and tight. I'm gonna take my sliding nail set. I'm just gonna pinch this metal into that groove. When we're all said and done wrapping this window and I caulk it, my caulk bead is gonna go right over that. So it will never leak because of that nail being there. When I picture frame like this, I like to make sure that my tops are square. So when I wrap my tops around the sides, everything sits nice and uniform. Mark where my notch is gonna be. Mark top and bottom for the sill. I know that's my top mark, so we just do that once. And this is the mark. Now, when we do metal work, we do it better than most. We put ears, we wrap everything around the bottom, and we do the same thing but the tops over the sides. Efficiency is key. So we're just gonna score it. I like to do the same thing to the top mark. I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna cut where I need a notch for my groove. Cut that piece off. This is gonna be for my ear. I'm just gonna cut that notch. This mark here, I want to get about the same slope as what the sill is. So that way everything fits nice and beautiful. So when I run my caulk bead, I'm not filling in gaps. Cut that. Break that piece off. Cut my notch. I'm gonna fold that around like so. And this is gonna be for my ear to go into the sill. So I'll take my flat bar. I'm gonna fold this ear around. That's gonna wrap underneath and make everything tight. See how nice and tight that fits? And I'll repeat the same process of my nail. Do one at the bottom, put a top nail in. Beautiful. Oh, we'll do the same thing on the left side. Once again, mark for my notch. Always be careful with your knife. Safety is key out here. Cut my notch for my groove. Since I already scored that, I'll take my flat bar and fold this ear around. And you can see how that is. You could actually hear it go over like it's a vacuum, like a suction. That's how you know your metal's right. Beautiful. And we want our overlaps to always be tight. Make it sit nice and tight. There we go. You wrap the window with me.
If you're looking for some place where you want to be a part of a team and you take great pride in what you do, you have a great attitude, you have an aptitude, for tools, or you love organizing things.
To come to work for Renewal, everything is very fair around there.
Joining into Andersen, you'll get put with a crew, they'll teach you the basics, and then you'll end up finding a main crew that you'll stick with, your lead, your second that you're hanging out with, and they'll teach you everything from there. You don't really need a lot of experience, but it's helpful to have some basic construction experience. Read a tape measure, know basic fractions, all that.
Ultimately, we're looking for great people. That's one of the things that's been our secret is our team is just phenomenal. We feel like we have the best people in the area.
I love going the extra mile, and I love being able to put forth the effort into what I do every single day. One of my favorite memories that I had, it was a Tuesday, and our truck comes on Wednesdays. We received a phone call that the truck needed to be unloaded before the end of the day, and we had our warehouse team who was like, hey, I have to leave. I can't get this truck unloaded in time. So we pulled everybody here who was at the warehouse. We unloaded the truck in less than 15 minutes. People didn't believe we could do it, and I'm like, we can do this, and we did, and we unloaded it. When the day is done, you've given it your all, you've given it your best, and that you have helped somebody in return. The helping energy is what truly helps me as a leader, but also knows that I'm giving back and I'm going the extra mile.
We take our benefits very seriously. Taking care of our people, it's important to us that every single person has health insurance. We have incredibly low cost plans, so they can get it for, I think it's $25 a paycheck. They can get that health insurance and be covered in case something goes wrong. We do offer a 401k matching program. We offer full health benefits. We offer vision and dental. We even have a teledoc program for our people. We offer life insurance for every single employee. So if something, God forbid, happens, that they're taken care of and their family's taken care of. But really a comprehensive benefit program that benefits everybody, and our employees are very appreciative of it. It's just a little thing. If you can make their life a little better, a little easier, there's been several times, and this is something where we've tried to just take care of employees, where stuff happens and we just want to make sure we take care of them.
I believe that Renewal by Andersen is just not the quality of windows and the quality of the product, but also the quality of the people that we have working for us. I am proud to be able to put in a hard day's work, be able to support our employees and support their families, and however I can do that. I'm so proud to be able to do that.
So, what do you think? Does joining the Renewal by Andersen team sound like a winning move to you? If you like year-round work, looking to enter the job market directly out of high school, and have an aptitude for measuring and using hand tools, you already have the basic requirements met. Make the move now and apply to Renewal by Andersen, where you'll be trained into a great career with competitive pay, a great support team, great benefits, and more. For more information, head to renewalbyandersen.com.
We're always looking for people to join our team. We've been growing rapidly. So if you're an installer or you're looking for the paint and stain shop for warehouse positions, office positions, or sales positions, you can email us at jobs@rvanwo.com, and we'd love to have a conversation with you.
If someone would be interested in joining the team, I would say welcome to the family. I joined in June, and from the moment I came on board, I have been received with open arms, and everyone knows everyone. We made a joke this week that it feels like it's Cheers, where everybody knows your name, and I truly am thankful to be here.
I've worked at companies before when I was younger. Dave and the leadership at Renewal by Andersen have been very fair with me throughout the years. That's the biggest thing I can say. You want to work for a company that you can trust.
I like walking away from the house seeing like, oh yeah, we did something. We fixed everything with it. It looks wonderful now.
I meant it from my heart, truthfully, that I'm really am thankful to be here.
I love it because I come to work every day and excited to deliver a great customer experience. And we feel we have the best product in the area, and we also have the phenomenal installers and great office support. So it allows us to really, truly deliver a world-class customer experience.